Hey guys, you're watching CarTopic, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how the Toyota Yaris is a fun car. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How can a budget, front-wheel drive, low horsepower, rebadged Mazda be a fun car? Well, let's take a look at the history to find out. Now, the first year of the Toyota Yaris was in the year 1999. And it was either called the Yaris or the Echo, depending on the market where it was sold. Now, the standard trim had 68 horsepower, but they actually had a sport trim that gave it all the way up to 106 horsepower with an optional manual. So you can see how from the very beginning there was a sporty manual option for the Toyota Yaris. Now, the second generation came in the year 2005, where 106 horsepower was standard across all cars. Yet a sport trim was still offered to give it slightly better suspension and wheels. And again, it was still offered in a manual. Now, the same 106 horsepower figure is still seen today in the 2020 Toyota Yaris, which is the same reason why the car is so affordable today. Now, this car uses a Mazda 2 chassis and is essentially rebadged as a Toyota. So today, the 2020 Toyota Yaris uses an older 2014 Mazda 2 chassis. But this is because this car is made with budget and economy and practicality in mind. So how could a car built on an old chassis from another manufacturer at a low cost be a fun car? Well, like a lot of people say, it's better to drive a slow car fast than a fast car slow. And with a manual transmission, this is a super fun momentum car. Now, what is a momentum car? Well, similar to the Mazda Miata, a momentum car is a car that doesn't really have a lot of horsepower. So once you get up to speed, you do everything you can around a corner to maintain as much speed as possible. Now, the Toyota Yaris isn't like a Miata in the fact that it's a budget-friendly four-door compact sedan, and it doesn't have that 50-50 weight distribution that a Miata has. But what I can tell you is that it's a lot more fun than the other cars in its class. For example, if you're gonna look at another equally priced, budget-friendly car from another manufacturer, you're gonna find that they use a lot of electronics and computers to limit almost anything that the engine does. So if you were to put your foot down and try to have some fun in those other cars, you'll find that the power is extremely slowly delivered to you and that it's almost impossible to have any fun. And that's because those cars are 100% made to be practical, economical cars. But the Toyota Yaris is surprisingly mechanical, and what that means is that if you were to put your foot down, you're getting all 106 horsepower that engine makes. So it's a lot more fun of a car. Now, that could be an elaborate excuse to say that they're not using all the electronics to cut on costs, but either way, it's just proof to show that it's a lot more of a real mechanical car that's going to deliver a lot more fun than its competitors. Now, the only two other cars that I would compare to the Yaris in terms of their values would be the Honda Fit and the Kia Soul. But those cars are more like hatchbacks, and you can imagine they have a slightly higher center of gravity than the Yaris has. So the Yaris would arguably be the better handling car out of those three. But overall, you can see how a mechanical car like the Toyota Yaris in a manual transmission can actually be surprisingly fun, even though it's a budget-friendly, front-wheel drive, economical car. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope you learned at least a few things about the Toyota Yaris. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and be sure to let me know down below in the comments what you thought of today's video, as well as if you have any ideas for future ones. I'll be sure to make it happen to the best of my ability. Also, be sure to check out our Instagram if you like what we're doing here. It really helps out the channel. But thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time on CarTopic.